Prince Ludwig of Bavaria attends a panel session in Oberschleißheim. Grand Duchess Maria Theresa of Luxembourg attends an award ceremony in Luxembourg City. Crown Prince Frederick of Denmark visits a military field training exercise in southern Denmark. And Princess Charlene of Monaco hosts a special dinner in La Condamine. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Monday. My name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Monday, September 25th, 2023. Last evening in La Condamine, Her Serene Highness, Princess Charlene of Monaco, hosted a festive dinner and a night of dancing for more than 120 members of the L'Amicale des Aînés Monégasques on the Place d'Armes. The outdoor dinner, held in one of the most popular and iconic spots in all of Monaco, was supposed to take place 2 years ago, but was postponed several times due to the pandemic. Upon her arrival, the princess was warmly welcomed by the mayor of Monaco, Mr. Georges Marsan, and the president of L'Amicale des Aînés Monégasques. After the delicious dinner, guests, including the princess, got up to dance as a local musical group began to play various international hits to the delight of all. After nearly 3 years of renovation work by the Mairie de Monaco, the Espace Lamartine reopened its doors on 19 Boulevard Princess Charlotte. And this afternoon, Their Serene Highnesses Prince Albert II and Princess Charlene of Monaco visited the 1,000 square meter Espace, which offers Monégasques, residents, and students a wide range of activities, including fitness classes, such as yoga and Pilates, yay, art classes, cooking classes, computer courses, as well as a multi-purpose room designed to host conferences and special events. Her Majesty, Queen Letizia of Spain, presided over the presentation of the third edition of the Premios Retina Eco, held at the Fundación Real Fábrica de Tapices in Madrid. According to the Spanish Royal Court, the Premios Retina Eco, organized by Prisa Media, recognizes the, quote, outstanding projects developed during 2022 for their innovation, impact on sustainability, and the fight against climate change, technology, and other environmental or social aspects related to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The jury, which met on July 10th to deliberate, consisted of relevant personalities from the scientific, academic, and business fields, end quote. In Santander, His Majesty King Felipe VI of Spain presided over the opening ceremony of the 2023-2024 academic year at the Universidad de Cantabria. In his opening speech, the king said, quote, in a scenario of sudden and unprecedented changes, universities have shown, and continue to do so, a great capacity for transformation and adaptation to the demands that arise at every moment and circumstance. We all remember, without going too far, and as an example, the extraordinary speed in adapting teaching during the pandemic. This demonstration continues to highlight the vocation and service capacity of our universities, which must continue to function as engines of the knowledge society and drive progress in all possible areas. But their contribution is not limited to the transfer of knowledge, the generation and the improvement of competencies and skills, but increases their importance due to the role they play in promoting the values necessary for the social coexistence and the development of critical capacity, end quote. Thereafter, the king signed the Book of Honor and received a commemorative medal on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of the Universidad de Cantabria. In the afternoon, the king held an audience with the new president of the autonomous city of Melilla, Mr. Juan José Ortiz, at Palacio de la Zarzuela. This morning in southern Denmark, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Frederick of Denmark visited the Danish Army's field training military exercise in Oksbøl. According to the Danish Royal Court, the field exercise is, quote, one of the biggest with over 2,600 soldiers from the 1st Brigade participating, The brigade is the Danish Army's largest land military and contributes to NATO's collective defense. End quote. On Sunday, Her Majesty, Queen Margrethe II of Denmark, attended a celebratory service at Hersholm Church in Hersholm, North Zealand, on the occasion of the church's 200th anniversary. This morning, His Majesty King Carl Gustaf of Sweden and the Minister of Infrastructure and Housing, Andreas Carlsson, visited Stenungsund Municipality. According to a press release, the purpose of the visit was to show support to the municipality and others who are working to deal with the consequences of the recent extensive landslide on the E6 highway in Stenungsund, as well as learn more about the current situation and the work ahead from the governor of the municipality. This morning in Oslo, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Haakon of Norway held an audience with the Secretary-General of the Ukrainian Red Cross, Mr. Maxim Dotsenko, at the Royal Palace. According to the Norwegian Royal Court, during the meeting, the Crown Prince learned more about the humanitarian crisis in Ukraine and how the Ukrainian people are, quote, mobilizing to be there for each other, end quote. In Brussels, His Majesty King Philippe of the Belgians held an audience with the European Commissioner for Cohesion and Reforms, Ms. Elisa Ferreira, at Château de Lacan. On Sunday, Their Royal Highnesses Grand Duke Henri and Grand Duchess Maria Theresa of Luxembourg attended the closing of the 40th edition of Zesuman Energy. According to the Cour Grand Ducal, the Zesuman Energy is, quote, a national project led by the 14 Rotary Clubs of Luxembourg in partnership with the Grand Ducal Police and various sports and cultural associations. The purpose of the Zesuman Energy project is to share with people with disabilities an exceptional day by giving them the opportunity to participate in various activities with Rotary members, offering them a happy experience, end quote. On Saturday, the Grand Duchess, as president of the Luxembourg Red Cross, presided over a medals presentation held at the Bain Nasser Cultural Center in Bergamo. According to the Cour Grand Ducal, before presenting the medals and diplomas, the Grand Duchess thanked the blood donors for their generosity. Their donation helps offer hope to those who need it most. In total, 454 blood donors were presented with medals. On Friday, in Luxembourg City, the Grand Duchess opened the District 27 Conference of the Zonta International, held at the Nymenster Abbey. Established in 1919, Zonta International is a leading global organization of professionals and active people that aims to create a world where women's rights are recognized as human rights. In the evening, Grand Duchess Maria Theresa, accompanied by the Minister of Culture, Ms. Sam Tansen, attended the second edition of the Luxembourg National Theatre Prize and the National Dance Prize ceremony held at the Esch-sur-Alzette Theatre. In Lisbon, it was announced that the royal wedding between Her Highness Infanta Maria Francisca of Braganza and Mr. Duarte de Sousa Arijo Martins will be broadcast live on the Portuguese television network TV1 beginning at 3 p.m. The royal wedding will take place at the Palácio Nacional de Mafra Basilica in Mafra, Portugal on October 7th, 2023. His Royal Highness Prince Ludwig of Bavaria, accompanied by the Bavarian Minister of State for Federal and European Affairs and the Media, Dr. Florian Hermann, attended the 2023 Bavarian Day of Military Traditions in Oberschleißheim. According to a press release, the Bavarian Day of Military Traditions, organized by the Bavarian state government in collaboration with the Bundeswehr, the working group of reservists, soldiers, and traditional associations in Bavaria and the Friends of the Infantry Body Regiment is held to, quote, honor active soldiers as well as the veterans and reservists of the Bundeswehr. The Bavarian Day of Military Traditions pays respect and gives thanks to everyone in uniform who works for our defensive democracy. The day began with a solemn wreath-laying ceremony and a moment of silence. At noon, the Prince, along with the State Minister, Dr. Hermann, Brigadier General Thomas Hambach, retired General Dr. Klaus Naumann, and hundreds of guests attended a ceremony held inside the Great Hall at Neues Schloss Schleißheim. In the afternoon, the Prince attended a panel discussion entitled Valuable Democracy: How Can Military Values and Traditions Strengthen Our Democracy? The day ended with a state reception inside the Great Hall. On Saturday morning, Her Highness, Hereditary Princess Hande of Mecklenburg-Strelitz, gave birth to a healthy baby boy in Rotterdam. According to a press release, the hereditary princess and her newborn son are, quote, happy, tired, and well, end quote. And finally, in Amman, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Al Hussein bin Abdullah II of Jordan attended the .Cyber Summit, organized by the National Cybersecurity Center and the ICT Association of Jordan. According to the Royal Hashemite Court, the summit gathered representatives from government institutions and companies specializing in the field of cybersecurity from various sectors and countries, as well as financial and banking institutions. The .Cyber Summit shed light on cyber policies and strategies, countries' experiences in the field of cybersecurity and digital safety, as well as international issues related to cyber threats and means of cooperation to counter their spread. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I will be back tomorrow on Tuesday, September 26th, with all the latest world news. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful afternoon and a great day tomorrow. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss a thing. Okay, again, have a wonderful afternoon, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.